Hi guys, I welcome you all to this English class. Today's session we are going to learn from Unit 5 poem. The title is A Father to His Son and it was written by Carl August Sandburg. First we will see about the poet. Sandburg was born in Galesburg, Illinois to parents of American poet. Carl August Sandburg was born on 6th January 1878 and died on 22nd July 1967. He was an American poet, writer, and editor. He won 3 Pulitzer Prizes, 2 for his poetry and 1 for his biography of Abraham Lincoln. During his lifetime, Sandburg was widely regarded as a major figure in contemporary literature, especially for volumes of his collected verse, including Chicago Poems 1916, Corn Huskers 1918, and Smoke and Steel 1920. He enjoyed unrivaled appeal as a poet in his day, perhaps because the breadth of his experiences connected him with so many strands of American life, and at his death in 1967, President Lyndon B. Johnson observed that Carl Sandburg was more than the voice of America, more than the poet of its strength and genius. Let's get into the poem. Children, listen carefully. Meanwhile, I'll ask you questions. A father to his son. A father sees his son nearing manhood. What shall he tell that son? Life is hard. Be still. Be a rock. And this might stand him for the storms and serve him humdrum monotony. Here, humdrum monotony means boring routine. This poem, A Father to His Son, is a father's advice to his son who is at the threshold of his manhood. Through this poem, the father motivates his son how to get worldly wisdom. In the first stanza, the father encourages his son to explore and take a risk in life because he believes that life is fun. He motivates him to be hard like a rock and a steel. If he is hard, this would make him to withstand the challenges in his life and serve him to prevent boring routine in his life. Okay, how should one face life? Yes, one should face life by being like a rock. Okay, what might stand the poet's son for the storms? Yes, being like a hard rock might stand for the poet's son while facing the challenges of life, right? Okay, can you tell me the meaning of the phrase humdrum monotony? Yes, you're absolutely correct. The phrase humdrum monotony means boring routine. Okay. And guide him among sudden betrayals and tighten him for slack moments. Life is a soft loam. Be gentle, go easy. And this too might serve him. Brutes have been gentled where lashes failed. Here, soft loam means fertile soil, lashes means whips. In the second stanza, the poet says that hardness can also guide him among sudden betrayals. It can also make him active in his slow progress. Life is a fertile soil. We can make our life fruitful if we sow gentleness and take life as it comes. At times, gentleness overtakes harshness. Harsh people can be calmed by gentleness, whereas a whip will fail to do so. Why does the poet suggest to take life easy? Yes, life is like a fertile soil. So, we can make our life fruitful by being gentle and taking life as a easy one, right? Yes. The growth of a frail flower in a path up has sometimes shattered and split a rock. A tough will counts, so does desire. So does a rich soft wanting. Without a rich wanting, nothing arrives. Here, frail means easily broken, shattered means physically broken or emotionally defeated. Here, the growth of a tender flower can split a rock. One should have a strong willpower that is more important in life. One should have a deep desire and strong will to achieve success. One should wish to become wealthy. Without wealth, nothing comes to us. To get things done, we need money. Okay, what has sometimes split a rock? Yes, you are correct. The growth of a tender flower has sometimes split the rock. Can you explain the phrase a tough will counts? Yes, you are correct. One should have a deep desire and strong willpower to achieve something. Okay. Tell him too much money has killed men and left them dead years before burial. The quest of lucre beyond a few easy needs has twisted good enough men sometimes into dry, thwarted worms. Here, quest of lucre means money gained in a dishonorable way. Thwarted means frustrated. In this stanza, the poet says that to do something or to get things done, we need money. But the greed for money has left men dead before they really die. Good men also have fallen prey in search of easy money. Okay, what happened to the people who wanted too much of money? Yes, the people who wanted too much of money were dead years before their burial, right? Yes. What has twisted good men into thwarted worms? Yes, you are correct. The search for more in a dishonorable way has twisted good men into thwarted worms, that is, frustrated worms, right? Yes. Tell him time as a stuff can be wasted. Tell him to be a fool ever so often and to have no shame ever having been a fool, yet learning something out of every folly, hoping to repeat none of the cheap follies. Here, time for leisure is not a waste. When you seek knowledge, never feel ashamed to be called a fool for not knowing things. At the same time, learn from your mistakes and never repeat the cheap mistakes you have done already. Okay, why does the poet suggest that time can be wasted? Yes, time can be wasted for leisure, right? Yes. What does one learn from every folly? Yes, one learns some lesson from every folly and hopes not to repeat any one of the follies, right? Yes. Thus arriving at intimate understanding of a world numbering many fools. Tell him to be alone and get at himself, and above all, tell himself no lies about himself, whatever the white lies and protective friends. Here, white lies means lies told to avoid hurting one's feelings. In this stanza, the poet says that by never repeating his mistakes, he comes to have a close understanding of the world around him with a number of fools. Do self analyzing often. Be alone sometimes to improve on himself. Do not hesitate to accept your shortcomings. Avoid telling lies to protect self against other people. He should always be honest and move forward. Okay, how would his being alone help the boy? Yes, being alone will help him to be creative and make final decisions, right? Yes. He may use against other people. Tell him solitude is creative if he is strong. And the final decisions are made in silent rooms. Tell him to be different from other people. If it comes natural and easy, being different. Here, solitude means state of being alone. If he is strong, loneliness helps him to be creative. The final decisions are always taken in silent rooms. He should be different from other people if that is his nature. He should not be one among the people. He should be unique and different if that is what makes him happy. Okay, what are the poet's thoughts on being different? Yes, you are correct. The poet says that instead of being one among many, his son should be different if it is easy and natural, right? Yes. Let him have lazy days, seeking his deeper motives. Let him seek deep for where he is born natural. Then he may understand Shakespeare and the Wright brothers, Pasteur, Pavlov, Michael Faraday, and free imaginations. Here, the poet says that the son may need lazy days to find his inborn abilities and to seek what he is born for. Then he will understand how the words of Shakespeare, the Wright brothers, Pasteur, Pavlov, Michael Faraday, and free imaginations brought changes into the world which dislikes changes. Okay, why does the poet advise his son to have lazy days? Yes, you are correct. The poet advised his son to have a lazy days because to find out his deeper motives and inherent talents, right? Yes. Bringing changes into a world, resenting change. He will be lonely enough to have time for the work he knows has his own. Here, resenting means disliking. In the last stanza, the poet says that during such resentment, that is disliking, let him know that it is time for him to be on his own and work to achieve like others to change the world. Okay, how does free imagination help the world? Yes, free imagination helps the world by introducing changes, right? Yes. Let's see few key points for better understanding. In this poem, the father advises to his son. He asks him to be like a hard rock to withstand life's challenges and betrayals. He tells him life is like a fertile soil. We can make our life fruitful if we are gentle. Too much of money has killed men. One should have strong desire and strong will to achieve. He advises his son not to tell lies. We should learn from our mistakes and never repeat them. He wants him to be different. He assures solitude helps him be creative. He believes he will find what is born for. Okay, children, up to this, the poem gets over. Hope you understand. Try to finish all the given assignments. Thank you.